Youth Elect TT is about you, the youth, having a forum to express yourselves. A forum where you will be heard. With that in mind, we're giving you the chance to add your voices to the judges' picks. This is your opportunity to put 3 people back in the running to become the Youth Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago by popular vote. Let's go back to the auditions room.
My name is Stephen Jones, and one thing I'd like you to do is to leave here knowing that you, judges, Trinidad and Tobago, my dear young people, you have the power to make a difference, the power within you to make this country that's yours a better place. I believe that our society is suffering from what I'd like to call a poverty of the mind. We know that there are minds that are well filled, but not minds that are well formed.
Tell me, first of all, what role do you think religious leaders can play in politics?
You know, I think that's quite a real question, because most recently we've seen that article released front page of the newspaper about the place, the role of a transgender citizen taking up a public office. And what was reported was that religious leaders refuted her position. Whether there is truth to that article or not, the reality is this, that unless our religious leaders help their own flocks, I'm not even talking about cross-relating, but their own people to understand that the bigger picture is not about getting people to think that they are God, but to think that with the inspiration and the influence of whatever they believe in can come good thought process.
The reason why I'm here is that I understand that youths are vital to our democracy, and therefore I recognize their importance as individuals, as builders, as shapers, as future leaders of this country, whose dignity must be respected. My core principle and core purpose is to empower and to promote the rights of the neglected, of the abandoned, of the shelved youth in our society.
What policies in mind to do different than what is being different now?
The policies I had in mind was geared towards different, but they're same, in terms of like agriculture and employment and empowerment.
So what might you do in agriculture differently from what is done now?
In agriculture, we know we have a problem where there are not enough young people interested in agriculture. So I propose that we increase the minimum wage in agriculture to $20 an hour.
Many crucial situations in which the youth of Trinidad and Tobago faces, such as poverty, bullying, gender inequality, and violence. The name of my political party is the Power of the Youth Political Party. I have chosen this distinct and unique name due to the simple fact that there is power in the youth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Would you agree that if you do have a female prime minister and you become the next female youth prime minister, that you should be judged equally as a male, and that would mean as harshly as men sometimes themselves are judged?
I think that may you be a man or a woman, you should be treated equally.
Wonderful.
With equal rights and make
opportunities.
Opportunities, yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Thank you. My campaign process, I intend to address burning issues affecting our youth on a daily basis. From the cracks of the education system that our youth seem to be falling into on a daily basis, to issues of unemployment, to the justice system as it relates to serving our youth.
Do you see practical difficulties arising out of the labeling of certain areas as hotspots?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
Because I believe in not being prejudiced, judging an area by a term, for example, this hotspot. Because, for example, the area that I am from, Maloney, there are a lot of positive things that come out of Maloney, but it is just seen by the media. The media just show the negative things of these so-called hotspots.
Young doesn't mean to be naive, oblivious. or unenlightened. Tribal politics and the idea that seniority determines authority has waxed and waned, dodging obsolescence for decades upon decades. At the age of 20, Alexander the Great commanded an army of much older, much more experienced men to change the world. We, the youth, are now charged with the task of transforming these archaic systems and bring to fruition the progressive plans and postulations, utilizing the experience of those that came before.
What would you do, having been there, experienced
Yes.
these inefficiencies? What would you do? How would you change things?
When you go to licensing office, that whole system needs computerization, as we all know. But why hasn't anyone changed it? Maybe it's because it's benefiting people who have already been inculcated into the system already. And they keep using people who already were initiated into that system to try to change the system that they know about.
But he gave you a reason.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you.
People,
thank you,
he
Keane.
put it very nicely. People
very nice.
inculcated in the system.
Before we head to the break, here's a reminder on how to vote. Remember, you're using the hashtag YouthElectTT along with the names of your top 3 nominees.